Frederick right here. Frederick, the king of fools. And now I will gracefully attempt to get Frederick to follow me. Oh, no. Okay. Hello, guys, and welcome back to episode number 8. I believe it is 8 of our Minecraft 1.16.2 Let's Play series, guys. Uh, we are now back again. As you can see, we are currently over at, I say the base area, still currently a giant field. Um, Guys, generally for this episode, originally I had it planned that we were going to finish off the slime farm. However, once I started recording that yesterday, I had a change of mind. So what I've decided to do instead is I think that we are going to actually build an iron farm. Now with that being said, we did get a lot of work done on the slime farm. As you can see, guys, we have actually finished digging this chunk down. And so what's led me to want to do the iron farm instead is, one, an iron farm really isn't that hard. Like, I'm being annoying and doing what I am by not doing, like, by not building it. I'm avoiding working with villagers. And then to follow that, we need iron to be able to get a beacon. And I think if this is episode 8, then I think by episode 9, look at that face. You see this face of pure seriousness? Episode 9, I want a beacon. A fully functional beacon on episode 9, guys. Okay? Episode 9. So, with that being said, guys, let's hop over to Creative World and get some testing done, because I think I want to build my own design. I have something generally that I want to try that I've used before that was my own design, and I think that I'm going to try to replicate that again in 1.16.2, guys. Let's get right over to it. Okay, guys, as you can see here, we have the first part done in Creative. I say first part, we have the prototype done. Okay, so guys, it looks pretty boxy and basic here. So what's actually happening here is a 7x7 water stream that's going to be lined up with our 3x3 water stream here, and this is where our golems can spawn at. Then within this, you see clearly we have a zombie, and we have 3 villagers that you can see through this window. 3 villagers is key. That's the minimum number needed to be able to spawn an iron golem, and they are going to need 3 beds, a bed apiece, and a workstation they can all have access to, so that they can gossip, sleep, and mingle. Those are the 3 villager actions that need to occur to spawn an iron golem, or fear, which will happen when the zombie comes down, and this is what truly activates it. But without them having gossiped and slept, then they can't actually do anything. So as you can see here, the zombie just actually got dropped down, and then you can see the iron golem spawned. So to actually have this happen, if you guys have ever seen Il Mango's video, or Iron Farms, you'll know that he uses a rail system to set up timing. I'm doing something just slightly different, and a little bit easier. If you come in here, you see that we have some redstone. If we go ahead and actually break this block, you see that we have an etho hopper clock in here that's actually got a stack and a half of blocks in it, that every stack and a half, so about 90 or so seconds, it will raise and lower this zombie. What that will do is allow us to spawn iron golems efficiently as possible. By letting it come down every 180 seconds, 3 minutes, is how frequently villagers can actually spawn these golems, and therefore allow us to maximize our efficiency in this farm here with the bare number of resources, guys. So with that being said, let's get right over into survival and build this thing up, guys. Okay, guys, so now let's actually go ahead and get started on the building of this. To start, you're going to want a 7x7 square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, go ahead and fill this in. And after we do that, you're going to go ahead and build a 2-high wall around the entirety of this structure. Need more blocks real quick. Already forgot about those. Alright, let's get just a couple stacks of those in here. Alright. Horrible block placement there, guys. Once we get these kind of fitted in here. then we can go ahead and put in our water source, which if we want our farm facing this way. I want to collect on this side. I'm basically gonna collect out of this corner right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and punch this out. I know that then my chest is gonna go here, and I can take one of my hoppers and run it directly into the back of that. Just crouch walk and click that in, place a block back, and then we're gonna, actually I forgot the rest of the stuff that I need for this. We're gonna take the signs. Sorry, that is the last block that I forgot here. So then once you come back in here, you're gonna go ahead, put a sign there, a sign on the outside here, and a sign on the bottom here. And these signs are going to hold your lava in place, which is how we're actually going to kill the golems. And then finally for water flow, place one block. Then you're going to go ahead and place that water and delete this block. Make sure that you delete it, otherwise the iron golems can just kind of walk out. And then also make sure not to swim into your lava. And then let's get started on the next portion, guys. So guys, for the next part of this, we're going to come around to the side that we want the villagers to be on, which is going to be back this way, is where we want everything spawning from. And actually, sorry, let me build myself a little staircase to get up here. So you want to go ahead and center it on these 3 blocks. So if you build up from this block, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you come here and start to build out, and then actually go, not there, you're going to go down 1 block from here, and this is going to be your water level that you go ahead and build 3 wide. And then you're going to do the same thing and just kind of staircase out 1 block on this side. And basically what that's going to do is build you a 3 wide block trough, which then you're going to build back 8 blocks. So here we're 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and go 9 and start to kind of wall it off back here as well. And as you guys can probably assume, this is going to be our water stream that actually pushes the well, our golems forward. Yeah, this is gonna push everything like that. And bop, bop, bop. Okay, so there we go, guys. And go ahead and put water and water. That'll make the middle infinite, and then we can just refill. And as you can see, that comes straight up to the edge, and it's perfectly centered here. And then if you guys actually want, I'm gonna go ahead and block it off for 1 second. Start to just kind of take this down. Sorry, it bothers me, and it's going to be harder to take down from down there. And then remove that again. And now you guys are done with the second part of the farm. So let's get right over into step number 3. So guys, cutting back real quick. Sorry, it became nighttime while I was building. And then I came over here by the mending villager and stuff to sleep. I got the old house blown up, which is tough. And then as you guys can see, I'm kind of in like this standoff here with this iron golem. And I think he might be winning, to be honest. I'm not too sure. Okay, no, we're good, guys. We're good. We did it. Easy. Easy. Iron golem hurt. So yeah, he just accidentally spawned over here. Little just funny thing while we're building our own iron farm. But let's go ahead, sleep through the night. And then I did just want to point out here, guys, that I actually then went ahead and built up the walls. And if you go ahead and build these up 6 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a half slab on top of them. And the half slab on top is very, very key, as it stops any iron golems from actually being able to spawn on this outer lip, which would 1, hurt your spawn rates, and 2, hurt your overall farm and production rates, because the iron golems would be sitting on the ground. And then 1, it can prevent spawns, 2, it will slow spawns no matter what, and 3, it's just annoying and loud. So make sure to go ahead and do this, and it prevents other mobs from spawning as well on top of these blocks, guys. Okay, so guys, to start part 4, we have a little bit of a weird step here, so I'm gonna need you guys to follow very, very closely. So we're going to come down into our water stream, and we're going to count 4 blocks in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Punch this block out, and you're going to actually walk through here. Okay, so what we're going to do, guys, is go ahead, put this block back in here, and go ahead. I know I have 2 blocks of redstone. One of those is because I was going to need some redstone dust. Craft that up and make it into redstone dust. Place 1 here, and this is going to be important for our redstone going forward, guys. Now we're going to go back to just our blocks, and we're going to build ourselves just a little bit of a platform out here. It'll kind of get bigger as we go, but for now we'll start it there. And we're going to go with a piston there. This piston will then run with a redstone block directly in front of it. So there. And then we're going to go ahead and place our other piston here. Gonna go ahead and build 2 more blocks beyond this. And then we are going to need 1 block this way as well. And 1 block this way. Okay. And then go here and here. Basically, guys, what's happening here is we're about to build an ether hopper clock. So if we get our 2 hoppers, we place one, do that, and place them into each other. The big key here, guys, is that the hoppers do need to be facing into each other, as you guys can see here on the bottom. And then for now, we're going to leave that and come with our comparators. You're going to put them in subtraction mode, which is going to be like that. Make sure that they're both facing away. And then you're going to need to make sure you have a block there. That block right here is huge. If it's not there, this ether hopper clock will just kind of start to spin wildly out of control and go infinitely. Finally, guys, you're going to take a 90, you're going to put 90 blocks in there. So that was 64. 64 plus 80 would put us at, or plus 20, sorry, 64 plus 20 would put us at 84. So we want to add 26 blocks, which would put us at 90. And what that'll do, guys, is I know originally I said it was 180 seconds. The spawn is actually only 30 seconds now. It's been changed some. I'm doing 90 seconds because I find that they don't spawn every 30 seconds. And I'm more consistent with some testing to get one to come through every 90 blocks. This may change some with servers, with hopper lag and some stuff like that. Play with your block number, guys, and continue to let this thing run. But let's get on to step 5. Okay, guys, so after you completed part 4 and you have your ether hopper clock kind of set up there, if you want to come into the water side, and as you can see here, we still have our little redstone showing. So if you go 1, 2 blocks above that, and then punch out this block here, and we'll actually just kind of do that. So it's this block here is what we punched out, guys, and we're going to start to just kind of build a floor. I guess technically it's a roof. But yeah, so we're gonna build this back some, and this is going to end up covering the entirety of our ether hopper clock. Once you get this general platform built out, you are ready to set down your villager beds. So these front 3 blocks were all going to be for the actual workstations. You're going to put the beds here in the back. 2, 3. You can go ahead and place a torch there, and as you guys can see, the zombie actually comes up on this block here. And so what that will allow us to do is put him right at the line of sight of our villagers. Here he would be above it, and then once he dropped down, he'd be right at line of sight. We do keep just a 1 block kind of barrier here. This is more so just personal preference. It really doesn't have to be there. I guess technically you could move the zombie up a block. I just don't really see a need to. It seems more of a risk than necessary to me, and for that reason, I do not do it. Sorry, I'm placing blocks in all types of funky fashion over here. Okay, so anyway, now that we have this nice even kill, here we have the block that our zombie will be standing on. We can go ahead and just kind of build everything else up and start to get a roof put on this thing, guys. Oh, don't know. My apologies, guys. Didn't need to go this far off. If you actually come in 1 block here, these 2 blocks actually, these villagers need as little room as possible. You really don't want them leaving this 3x3 space. So if you go ahead and actually just do something like this. And once we get this all the way built up, we will be good to start to move everything inside of here, guys. I'm gonna personally come through and just kind of punch this out here and here. I want to add in a little bit of glass, guys. This is so that I can view my villagers from outside of here. It's not something that's like a necessary evil. And then I'm also going to put it here while allowing this middle block to stay open. Fill in that, and then the zombie will come up here. Fill everything on this side in. And guys, as you can see now, we're ready to just go ahead and plop the roof on. Okay, I'm gonna leave the hole for the zombie himself open. Well, I'm also gonna fill in these two as well. Like I said earlier, guys, the half slabs are a very, very important piece of this process. The reasoning being that they prevent spawns of mobs. So once you come here and here, we know this is sort of an idle block. And then our zombie will be here. Actually, guys, that's a big issue. I just realized that. That is not how that's supposed to be. Let's go ahead. I've been saying it was fine this whole time. I'm very, very sorry for that, guys. Let's go ahead and just move that forward one block. And then let me go ahead and off camera, I will readjust this wall to bring it back. Actually, never mind, I guess. I did build a pretty small wall. I guess that's what happens when it's not even supposed to be there. So yeah, this is now our block that the zombie will come up on, meaning that we will make these 2 blocks glass and put a slab there. Go ahead and also make that block. Okay, and so now guys, as you can see, our zombie will be trapped in there when we decide to move him in. So let's go get a name tag and start to move these zombies and villagers into the farm and wrap this thing up, guys. Okay guys, so we are back over at the villager breeder and we have a couple of issues. We got attacked by some husks and it didn't actually kill anything, nothing like that. But I panicked and broke a couple glass blocks. You can say I replaced them here. But one of our villagers that was actually in the farm here, that was a breeding villager, you can see him over here, which isn't great. I mean, it's not the biggest ordeal ever. It's not like the farm's gonna be completely broken. I can just re-add him, which is something I will end up doing here. But first, I want to get this villager. Come on, buddy. Come on, go on your merry way. Right? No, no. Well, that would be helpful if that was actually a powered rail right here. If we went like that and then that. And that would help. There we go, guys. Okay. So now we're just going to have to push him over this way. I left a lot of my power rails over on the staircase to actually get these guys up. Just because it's a little bit steeper to get them up into this farm. I'll only probably show you guys me moving this one villager in. Just because this is, I mean, as you can see, a pretty boring task, guys. But it is something that has to be done. I think it is worthwhile to show at least once because it's not an easy thing to do. You can also do it by boat, however, to then get them vertically, that's going to be almost impossible. Yeah, so there we go. So this should send him straight up. You just saw him actually accept the job, which is going to be the loom up here. So then once we come up here, and we will just actually hop in with him. Be very careful not to hit him and break that. And as we can see, he now has a job. He's safe. And I'm going... Oh, I thought I was going to. I'm going to get out of this area and go get some of his friends, guys. And then I will be back with you to collect a zombie. Okay, guys. So as you can see, the third and final villager is actually being popped up here. And let's see. Go ahead and hop in with him. Knock that last one out, and you can see he took a job. I don't know why this guy has not taken a job yet, actually. It's kind of discouraging right now. It'll definitely be something to look at here. But he is sleeping, so I'm just going to go ahead and give it the day. And cover these guys up and go get our zombie. I think that actually I am going to let them sleep for a day. So I'm going to go sleep through this night. that is something that you guys actually should make sure to do. I'm not sure if it's still required, but I know at one point it was that you did let the villagers actually sleep through the night at least one time before the farm would become like active. So I'm gonna make sure that they do that now, and then we will be back to get a zombie and wrap up the episode, guys. Okay, guys, here we are. We're gonna go ahead and hopefully, can you pick that up? It looked like you could. Let's see. Maybe? Okay, I could just completely be wrong. Okay, guys, so we have Frederick right here. Frederick, the king of fools. And now I will gracefully attempt to get Frederick to follow me. Oh, no. Okay, so that's not going to work. We are going to have to find a way to get this guy inside of a minecart. I think the easiest way would be to do, yep, ah, okay, so do that, and now we're just gonna run some railing all the way around, get a minecart, and give that a little bit of a push, and there we go, guys. Okay, so now I guess we'll go ahead and break that side of the track, and we're gonna want to roll him up here and just around the corner here. Okay, do that, and give me the redstone torches. And now if we just give Frederick here a nice little push, he should be going straight up, guys. And with that, as we can see, he's in there. We're going to have to be very, very careful with how we go about actually breaking. But actually, as you guys can see, we have our first iron golem. So, yeah, guys, as you can see, this farm is more than capable. More than capable. Let's see. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Okay, we're good. Okay, so I don't know why this iron golem spawned in the wall. That's kind of, a little odd. Okay, and apparently he just slipped straight through it. Yeah, not too sure about that, guys. So, uh, let me fly away from here real quick. And then let's kill this golem and start our 15-minute time lapse. But with that being said, guys, we're going to start a time lapse, and I think that's going to be all for me for this episode. So thank you, guys. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will catch you back on Monday for episode 9. Peace out, guys.